Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I did a video, especially a talking one like this one, but I'm back. And I think this video is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting because I'm telling stories. Who doesn't like stories? I love stories. And this video is going to be about natural hair horror stories. So things that aren't the best, especially for those that might be thinking of going natural. Don't let this discourage you. Still do your thing. Look at me. I'm still doing mine. So just on a side note, it is so hot today in New York. Like, this is supposed to be fall going into winter, and we have like a random 60-degree day. So I'm like, got my water, trying to stay hydrated. Anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, let's get right into story number one. So first, I have to set the stage. So I'm in high school at this time, the time of this story. All these stories actually are in high school. Go figure. High school, a good time in my life. Anyway, so I'm in high school, and I'm going home from school, and I'm taking the bus. I take the bus. I'm from Brooklyn, so all the kids, whenever they're going home, we take the bus, the B6, B60, B whatever it is. I'm taking a B6, so I'm going home, standing in the bus stop. Now, I don't know how bus stops are in other states and other parts of the country, but in Brooklyn, it's like a small little glass cubicle. So I remember it was either raining or snowing. There was some sort of precipitation. And so I was seeking shelter. So I'm in the cubicle. I'm in the actual bus stop. And so a group of guys now are coming in, and they're also coming under the bus stop seeking shelter as well. And they're from a neighboring school. They didn't go to my school. And so they're in the bus stop as well. So we're all in there. I'm standing alone. I happen to be going home alone that day. Or every day. Whatever. But I have my backpack on, being a little noob in the corner. And they were on one side of the bus stop, which is a small cubicle, remember. And they're being rowdy, talking, and then their conversation steers into girls, and now they're talking about girls. And I didn't have an iPod at this time. I know, like I said, a real noob. I didn't have an iPod, so everything they said, I could basically hear them. So they're over there talking. Like I said, the conversation goes into girls, and they're talking about, oh, who has the big booty? Oh, who has the best Jordans? Oh, this girl did that with this guy, and all that. And then, of course, they notice me standing in a corner, alone, again. And so I hear, now they're making no effort to keep their voice particularly low, so I wouldn't hear them talking about me, who's also in the cubicle that's like this small. Anyway, so I hear one guy tell his friend, oh, you see that girl over there? Go talk to that girl, yo, go talk to that girl. And this guy proceeds to say in front of all his friends, and with me within earshot, yo, son, are you serious right now? Like, are you serious? You want me to talk to her? Her? Nah. Nah. Chill. What, man? I don't want to talk to her Whoopi Goldberg looking butt. What? I'm standing in the corner like, I can hear you. Of course I didn't say that. I'm not confrontational like that. Either way, I was just like, okay, really? And that day, a day I was trying to twist out, so I had my hair pretty much like this, but not pulled back, just down, probably a middle part. And I was like, oh, my hair looks kind of good today, I think. And then boom, he makes the Whoopi Goldberg comment. I guess saying that my twist out looked kind of naughty and all that, and almost like dreads, which if that's not the look I was going for, of course I was like, oh my god, really? Why? So I just pretended I didn't hear. Okay, and actually, follow up to that story. Later, we get onto the bus, finally, in the bus. And the same guy actually that was like, oh, I don't want to talk to her Whoopi Goldberg, but comes up to me while I'm in the bus. I have my book out. I'm reading a book, being all studious. And I hear someone like, oh, yo, excuse me. Yo. And I look up. And I remember, and I saw him. I was like, this is the same guy that had the nerve to just call me Whoopi Goldberg and basically diss my hair when I could hear him. And what, I guess his friends probably dared him to come talk to me again. I don't know. Either way, I was over it. So I looked up and I was like, are you talking to me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, please stop. And I looked back at my book and kept it moving. And he went back to his friends. I don't know what lie he told them about what the Whoopi Goldberg girl had to say, but I was just glad that was over. So that's story number one. Dissed by people I don't even know. Like, do I know you? What? No. Anyway, so one story. Okay, on to story number 2. And oddly enough, this is a time when I was dissed by people that I do know. So, I have to premise the story. So, it was 4 days, I remember, before prom, and I really wanted to do a Bantu knot out. It would have been my first time doing a Bantu knot out. I was really excited. I'd seen videos, tutorials, I liked the way it looked. I was going for like a Tiana Taylor Afro look. And so I remember I blew out my hair for the first time, and then I put in the Bantu knots. And in order for it to really stick and to really have the hold and definition that I wanted, I knew I'd have to leave it in for a long time. And so I figured, hey, I'll just wear it for the 4 days to school, and then on the 5th day when prom is there, I'll, like, you know, take it out and have my look. Guy, really? First day in school, all my friends around me talking about, JC, what are you doing? JC, what are you doing? Like, just the yapping, okay? It was just like one girl on this side, another girl on this side. It just went something like this.
Yeah,
I know.
that's what I was saying. That was so funny. Like, yo, I was JC. What is going on with your hair? You look crazy. What the hell is going on with your hair? Please, for the love of God, please take it down. You are embarrassing everybody and yourself. Take it down. Like, can you tell her? All right. They're not that bad. I used to wear them when I was younger.
Listen,
okay. I mean, son, I'm just gonna say it. I'm your friend. I'm just gonna tell you, bruh, you look like a slave. Dead, look like a slave. Like, I wish I was joking right now, but dead, like, that's how you look. Take it down. Take it down. Son, take it down. Like, take it down. What are you doing? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Like,
and the whole time I'm just sitting there like, really? It's that bad. It's embarrassing. Even you. I'm not just embarrassed. A slave. Yeah, because that's, yeah, totally looks like a slave. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. And I have to say that I'm a stubborn person. So as they were saying all these things, I was like, you know what? This is actually really hurting my feelings. And maybe I do look a little crazy. I don't know. Maybe everyone thinks I'm crazy, but only these people are saying it. I don't know. But because they were saying it so much, I was like, I am not taking this down before prom. Because all of you guys think that you're going to tell me this and I'm going to take it down because I'm so embarrassed. I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep it on to prove that it doesn't matter. Of course, it kind of hurt my feelings, but like I said, I'm a stubborn person. So you best believe those 4 days I walked around with those China bumps, and every day, the same scenario. People like, JC, what's going to happen? Like, can you take this down? Oh, JC, take this out. It was my friends that are basically telling me this. Other people didn't really comment on it. But again, like I said, stubborn. I was like, nope, I'm keeping it up. Just stop talking to me. I don't care. I don't. And so I kept it up. And then on the 5th day, I took it down. And also, I must say, I still took the bus home and all that. I got a couple weird looks, a couple young kids pointing and laughing, you know, everyday stuff for me, really. But yeah, I kept it up, and for prom I took it down, and it was all like lush, and everyone was like, oh my god, JC, I love your hair. Oh, Jackie, how did you get your hair like that? Really? Okay, how did I get my hair like that? Yeah, I bet you'd like to know. Anyway, so that's the second story. Okay, so this final story that I have, also in high school, is about, this is when I first started doing my own hair. I don't know if you guys know, but I had been natural in high school for a while, so I think I was natural since like the 2nd grade. It's just that in high school is when I first started, stopped letting my mom do corn braids, and I was like, I'm going to start taking care of my own hair. Starting doing twist outs, I'm trying to grow it out and all that. So I remember this was like the first time I was trying a twist out, and every other time I was just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with it, so I'd always keep it in a bun. But this was my first time trying to twist out, and I thought it looked pretty decent, and so I was gonna leave it down. I was like, yes, I'm doing this, I'm leaving my hair down. And so I did. I left it down. Immediately I get into school. One of my closest friends at the time, actually, like, she basically said, JC, I don't know what you're doing with your hair. Please put it away. And I do remember her just saying so many times, put it away. JC, please put it away, put it away. And it just kept going. She wouldn't be quiet. And of course, I'm a stubborn person. So I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm walking around looking crazy right now, but because she keeps telling me to put it away and acting like this is such a big deal, I'm not going to. She even went as far as to say, JC, like, you're really embarrassing all the black people in the school. Like, put it away. And I actually remember that day as well. We were walking in the hallway together because, like I said, she was my friend. And so we walked together. That's what friends do, right? I don't know. Either way, that day, she was not having it. She was like, JC, I'm not walking with you. I'm going to walk ahead of you because I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm not. And she literally walked ahead of me. So I'm trying to have a conversation with this girl about whatever it was we were talking about. And she was like, I can't walk with you. And she just walked ahead of me. And I was kind of left walking alone. And first of all, I'm like, okay, you're saying my hair is this bad. Now you don't want to walk with me. Now I'm walking alone, looking maybe crazy, potentially. I don't know. Anyway, I went to the bathroom a couple times just to like survey what's going on. And I was like, I don't mind it. I think it looks okay. And because everyone, or you in particular, are saying that it doesn't look good and I need to put it up, I'm not going to. And so I basically had it down the whole week. Basically embarrassing all the black people, apparently. But whatever. Like I said, stubborn person. Hey, all the stubborn people, thumbs up if you're stubborn. Give this video a thumbs up if you're stubborn like me. If you're not stubborn, give the video a thumbs up and tell me why you're not stubborn. Who gon' check me, boo? Who? I gotta stop playing. And what I'm going to end with is the most repeated phrase or basic phrase that I got while in high school. 1, why don't you straighten your hair? Oh my gosh, you would look so good with your hair straightened. Your hair would be so long if you got a perm. Why don't you straighten your hair? Why don't you straighten it? Have you ever straightened it? Your hair would look so good straight. Your hair would look so long straight. I bet you'd have that good hair if your hair was straight. Have you ever considered straightening your hair? Literally every day, especially if I wore it out like in an Afro state or whatever. It was like, girl, straighten your hair, girl, I can hook you up, girl, if you come over to my place I can straighten it for you, girl. Like, really? Okay, I don't go to you and tell you, oh, your hair would look so much, I don't know, thicker if it wasn't permed. I didn't say that. I didn't say, oh my gosh, your hair would look so not limp, I guess I would say, if it wasn't permed. You know, I didn't tell you all of that. I didn't tell you how shiny your hair would look if it wasn't the way you do it. Let me do my hair the way I want to do it, and you do your hair the way you want to do it. I didn't mind the suggestions, but I will say I really did get asked about straightening my hair way too much. Really, way too much. So those are my stories. I hope you found them amusing. I hope you found them funny. The times when I was going through it, I was like, oh, will this ever end? But now, look at me. I kept it up. I'm still basically doing my hair the same way I was doing it back in high school. Not getting all these comments. In fact, I'm getting more people like, how do you do your hair? How does it look like that? I love it. Ah, great. So time have definitely changed. So those of you going through like the ignorance and natural hair stories and all this bad stuff right now, just wait, because eventually people will come around. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. Like I was saying, be a stubborn person when it comes to yourself and what you want to do. That should be my advice. That's my advice for the end of the video. Look at that. Look at that. Be a stubborn person if it doesn't harm you or anyone else. And when it comes to matters of your own physical appearance, especially, don't let anyone brainwash you into thinking that you will look better a different way. Don't let anybody shame you into changing something that you really want to do for yourself or for whatever reason, you know? Whether it's straightened hair, natural hair, whatever it is. If you want to do it for you. Okay. Bye.